the effect of or the response of resistance, pure resistance, pure inductance and pure capacitance individually, and the source is AC. So pure resistance connected across AC source. Let us discuss what will happen. First of all, one by one, if I am taking resistance, inductance and the capacitance, and this is the source here, DC. I am not taking AC this time, I am taking DC source. As soon as close the key, what will happen? In this case, immediately current flows in the circuit. Electrical field here established in the circuit resistance immediately with the speed of light. So current instantly flows in the circuit. But in inductance, we have seen there is a time delay because of the opposite induced EMF develops which opposes the cause. That is why current, it will take some time. So here current flows in the circuit instantly, and here current lags. Reason behind here is the Lenz law. It will flow, but it will take some time to come to the maximum value. Because of the opposition here, induced EMF develop, it will oppose the main EMF, main source voltage. So it will grow from zero value to maximum value in some time. That is called transition period. Similarly, if you open it, it will come to zero with some time delay also. But here current first comes and then voltage comes last. Reason here is, if current established in the circuit immediately, then what will happen? Charge develops here, capacitor is charging, and voltage develops here. This voltage lags behind the current. So here current leads the voltage. So this is the difference here in resistance. Opposition is because of the flow of electrons, and electron collide with the neighboring atoms and ions. And here, as per the Lenz law, current lags. And here current flows in the circuit and it charges the capacitor. Voltage develops here which opposes the main supply voltage. So opposition is there in each and every resistance, inductance and capacitance, but differently. Opposition is there but differently. Got it? In resistance, opposition is because of the collisions of electrons with neighboring atom ions. Here opposition is there because of Lenz law, and here charging is going on, and this voltage developed across the capacitor which opposes the supply voltage. So opposition is differently. Now we are taking the AC source. What will happen? One by one I am taking, and pure resistance means there is no inductance, there is no capacitance here, only resistance is there. This is the resistance, and we have connected AC source. Let us say E is equal to E naught sin omega t. What is E here? E is the voltage, instant voltage. E naught is the maximum value, and this is the sine function. In resistance, pure current established like this or flows like this. It is also very AC, but here I naught, E naught are the maximum values, I, E are the instant values, and there is no phase difference. Instantly, as soon as you close the key, instantly current flows in the circuit. There is no time delay, there is no phase difference. So here the waveform will be like this, E and I with time. E is the applied voltage sinusoidally. So this is the sine curve here. And suppose current flows instantly. So current is denoted with say dotted line. This is the current dotted line and this is the voltage. Here it's quite possible there is no phase difference, there is no time delay, but current can be less than voltage, can be equal to voltage, can be more than voltage E. It depends on the value of R. Suppose R is equal to 1 ohm, it means I and E both are same, numerical value same. So here in the waveform, E and I overlaps. If suppose if R is less than 1, it means what? I is more, will getting this sort of, but there is no phase difference. If R is more than 1, it means current is less. So here we have taken resistance is more than 1, I is less than E in maximum value also. This is the value here I naught and this is the value here is E naught. There is no phase difference. There is no phase difference. Got it? Here there is no phase difference. Is any doubt? Current can be equal to E, less than E, more than E. It depends on the value of resistance in the circuit.
Sir,
Okay? Yes, please.
sir, if I is more than E, तब उसका वेव फंक्शन कैसा होगा?
Okay. There is the wave function here like say I is more than E, but there is no phase difference, there is no time delay. Okay, got it? There is no time delay. I can be equal to E, more than E, less than E, depends on the value of R resistance here. There is no time delay, there is no phase difference. Got this point? And just to understand this in a better way, phasor diagram is there. What is phasor diagram? Phasor diagram is a very special diagram here, in which magnitude is also there, direction is also there, phase difference is also there, maximum value, instant value, all are there. Say for phasor diagram for resistance here, let us discuss this. Suppose at any moment of time, let us, this is the E, voltage applied, and this is the current here, I. And suppose this is the maximum value, I naught is also the maximum value. I naught is in the phase, there is no phase difference, phi is the phase difference. I naught, E naught are the magnitude or amplitude or the maximum peak values. If you put that perpendicular here on y axis, we are getting the value of E, we are getting the value of I here. These are the instant values. So this is the phasor diagram here. We are getting the direction, we are getting the amplitudes, we are getting the instant values, we are getting the phase difference. So this is very special diagram here called phasor, phase and vector. This is more than a vector, because in vector magnitude and direction are there. Here phase is also there. So this is the phasor diagram, which is very important. It gives you instantly so many information in one side, in one graph only. Any doubt here in the pure resistance, behavior of the pure resistance and the waveform and the phasor diagram? For pure resistance, if AC source is connected across this pure resistance. Okay? Any doubt here? May I ask this question, why there is no phase difference in pure resistance, current and voltage? Can anybody tell? There is no phase difference. Yes, please, come on. If pure resistance is there, electrical field established in the whole circuit with the speed of light. So there is no time delay. Speed of light, mind it. And instantly we are getting the current. Got it? No time delay. But if you are taking the inductance here, pure inductance across the AC source, then what will happen? Let us discuss this here. Pure inductance. Pure inductance. L. Then let us discuss the phasor diagram, waveform both. A position is there because of the induced voltage develops as per the Lenz law. It opposite the main supply voltage. So here current flows in the circuit but with some time delay. Got this point? Some time delay. If time delay is there, it is called current is lagging behind. Current is lagging behind like this. Here by 90 degree. 90 degree minus means current is lagging behind. Lagging behind means current comes afterward, voltage comes first, and this current comes afterward. There is a phase difference of 90 degree. Now this is the waveform here. Waveform. This is the applied voltage here like this. This is the applied voltage, but current it comes afterward, lagging behind by 90 degree. By this 90 degree here, so it is something like that. By the red line, this is the current. So you can see here, at this point we are getting the maximum voltage, but current is 0. When this is 0, comes your maximum value. So we can say current is also increasing, decreasing like voltage, but with some time delay, and phase difference is 90 degree. It is because of the Lenz rule. Definitely delay is there because of the Lenz rule, we know, but 90 degree we can't find the value of 90 degree delay by Lenz law. We can prove it mathematically. So this is very important derivation. It comes in board generally. We'll discuss very important of why this delay. This time I'm not deriving this because just to understand the phasor diagram also for each and every individual parameters like resistance, inductance and capacitance, and then we'll definitely discuss this why delay in pure resistance, pure inductance. There's no delay in the pure resistance. So pure inductance will definitely derive. But let us discuss the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram at any moment of time, say suppose this is the voltage like this and phasor diagram. Okay, so let us discuss the phasor diagram waveform already. This is the maximum voltage at any moment of time, say phi. Phi is the angle. What is the angle here? Omega. So at any time, this is the phase difference, phase angle phi, or you can check theta directly, you write omega t. So there is no doubt here. At this time t, this is the angle omega t. Then find out the current here. What is the current here? Current is 90 degree lagging. So clockwise direction. Why clockwise direction? Because in mathematics, anti-clockwise directions are positive and clockwise directions are negative. So here minus pi by 2. It is the lagging part. And there is the current here I naught. There is the current here Up to this, suppose I not visible. Okay. Now it is visible. So here you put the perpendicular here, it will give you E and I are the instant values. These are the instantaneous values. These are the maximum values. This is what? Amplitude, maximum value, instant values, angle, phase difference. These are the information we are getting in one graph only. That is why in AC it is easy to understand each and everything on the phasor diagram. Instant, maximum, amplitude, angle, phase difference, whatever it is, whatever phase difference is there. In case of pure resistance, there was no phase difference. Only magnitude, instant values, maximum values are there. Angle is also there, but there was no phase difference. Here, phase difference is also there. In case of pure resistance and inductance, 90-degree phase difference. Any doubt here? You just note down the phasor diagram. It is very important diagram. It will give you many information in one diagram only. Again and again repeating main thing, main points in phasor diagram. Many things: instant, maximum, angle, magnitude, direction, phase difference. These are the information we are getting. Yes, please.
सर इंडक्टेंस के हर केस में फेस डिफरेंस 90 का ही होगा क्या?
Pure. I am taking the pure inductance. In case of pure inductance, yes. Answer is yes. In case of pure inductance, definitely 100%. There is no doubt. Phase difference is 90 degree. In case of pure inductance only 90-degree phase difference.
और सर वो फेजर
It does not depend on the value of inductance. It is the difference, phase difference, lagging. Current is lagging behind the voltage. This is 90 degree in case of pure inductance. Yes, please.
And sir, in that phasor diagram, that negative y it is taken.
Because it is lagging. It is lagging behind. Lagging means 90 degree minus. Suppose I am taking one example. Let us say these are the passing marks. Suppose 33%. If we are getting more than this, leading, if we are getting this just at the margin like resistance, this is current increasing. Leading, case of capacitance, this is the case of resistance. If we are less mark than 33%, it means we are lagging behind. Got this point?
Yes, sir.
Where the margin there is no phase difference, it is case of resistance. If you are getting more than this value, leading, current with capacitance, we will discuss. And this time we are discussing current is lagging behind, means in negative. The desired value less means lagging, like inductance. The same value for resistance, there is no leading, lagging. If we are getting more, it means here we are leading. This is the case of capacitance. We will discuss the capacitance now. Got this point now? Why minus sign is there?
Yes, sir.
And mathematics, clockwise angles are negative and positive, anti-clockwise angles are positive. We will discuss here positive angle because of leading. So now we are discussing the pure capacitance when AC source is connected. When AC source is connected, see. Here we are discussing the pure capacitance connected across AC source, or AC source is connected across the pure inductor. Both are same thing. Okay, AC source is there and pure capacitance. This is the case. Here is the applied voltage sinusoidally, that is capacitance I is equal to I naught sin omega t. What is wrong here? There is no phase difference, but phase difference is there. Current is leading by 90, so plus 90. This is 90 to 90 pi by 2 or 90 degree or in radian pi by 2. Either you write 90, okay, or if you write pi by 2, it's also okay. Angle is in radian if you are writing 90 in degree. Leading, that's why I am taking plus sign. The waveform here like this with time. This is the E, and suppose I current, it is leading. Leading means when the voltage is 0, current is maximum, like this. So you can say current is denoted with say dotted line and voltage is with say firm line. I have taken this different color. E, the voltage applied, I is the current flowing in the circuit. Here there is time ahead, current is ahead, leading by 90. By 90 we will prove it mathematically. So the phasor diagram is the phasor diagram for your capacitance. Here at any moment of time, let us discuss, this is the voltage at an angle of theta, so I am writing omega t, means at any time this is the angle omega t and E naught is the maximum voltage. This is the maximum voltage applied. Now current is leading, so it should be clockwise and anti-clockwise. Leading means positive angle, so anti-clockwise. This is positive pi by 2, and this is the current here maximum. If you come here, say this is the I instant value, and this is the instant value of voltage, and this is the instant value of current. This is the maximum current, this is the maximum voltage, this is the angle, and this is the phase difference pi by 2. So many informations are there in one diagram called phasor diagram. In phasor diagram, instantly you can find what is the phase difference, what is the angle, what is the maximum value, instant value, and what is the relation, everything. So this is the phasor diagram for capacitance. In capacitance, current is leading to voltage by 90 degree. In inductance, current is lagging behind the voltage by 90 degree. In case of pure resistance, there is no phase difference. Values can be more or less, it depends on the resistance, but there is no phase difference. Got it? Any doubt up to this? Especially inductance and capacitance. Noted down this, drawn this phasor diagram, everything here, especially phasor diagram. If you understand this, a little bit AC will be easier. Otherwise, mathematics is involved, just we'll see here. Now we are going to derive the relation for inductance and capacitance. In inductance, current is lagging behind the voltage by 90. In case of capacitance, current is leading to voltage by 90 degree, and we are going to derive it, prove it mathematically. Should I take 5 capacitance because it is already drawn? Okay. So here I am taking, this is the case here, pure capacitance. We know the relation between charge, voltage and C. What is the relation? Q is equal to CV. Q is equal to CV. First we are going to derive the current is leading to voltage by 90 degree. Mathematically we are doing. So this is the proof of the derivation of this. We know the relation Q is equal to CV. No, Q is equal to CV. I am writing here E is the voltage. In case of AC and DC, normally we are plotting this V. What is the V? Voltage. But I am writing here E voltage in case of AC. So just to differentiate between V and E, normally we are writing here voltage with letter E, not V, and this is not E exactly like this, but like this. So this is the EMF representation, and this is the electrical field. Again, there is a confusion between the voltage V and E, so I am writing E. Again, the confusion because of the voltage and because of the electrical field, so I am writing this symbol for voltage. In case of AC, we will not write capital E. Got it? This is the for electrical field. Now what is E here? It is the E naught sin omega t. So Q is equal to this relation, but we are interested in current. So current here is by differentiation we can find out the current. Now you differentiate this C E naught. C E naught. C E naught. Now sin omega t, differentiate sin omega t by chain rule. So sin means here cos omega t and omega t also, so omega comes here by chain rule. Got this point, this line? By differentiation here from sin omega t we are getting cos omega t, by the chain rule omega t also differentiate, so we are getting here omega. Got it? Now it can be written like this: I equal to E naught upon 1 upon omega c. Is it okay? Is it okay? It can be written, omega c comes here. I think simple. Now see here, if we are writing 1 by omega c is what? Xc. This is the resistance, but just to differentiate between the resistance and the resistance offered by resistance is R. Resistance offered by inductance is X, L, and resistance offered by the capacitance Xc. So this is the resistance, it is called reactance. React means also opposition. Got it? And this is the reactance, capacitive. This is the reactance. X suffix L means inductive reactance, and here this is the capacitive reactance. So this is capacitive reactance. X means reactance. It is resistance, but just to differentiate here between the resistance and reactance, we are writing here denoted with letter X. Suffix C means capacitive. XL means inductive. Got it? Although all are resistance offered by inductance, resistance, capacitance differently. That is why we are taking the symbols also differently, so that there is no confusion in the resistance offered by resistance, inductance, capacitance. Got it? So this is here X. If we are putting the value of 1 by omega c like Xc, it can be written like this: cos omega t. And voltage divided by resistance is what? Voltage divided by resistance is what? Correct. So it can be written also I naught cos omega. Say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Up to equation 2 you tell me, any doubt? It can be written as I is equal to y naught cos omega t. Any doubt, just tell me. Hurry up please. No? Okay. Now, equation 2 can be written in terms of sign. Why? Because unless until both the terms are same, we cannot compare. It is the cos function, it is sine function, so we have to convert it into the sine function. And this is the trigonometry sine omega 90 plus theta or theta plus 90, both are same thing. So we can represent here cos omega t in terms of sine. It can be written as I naught sine omega t plus 90. 90 plus theta, sin 90 plus theta is cos theta. Now we can compare here I, E, instant values, I naught, E naught are the maximum values, and here sin omega t, phi is the phase difference 90 plus, so leading. Now we can say here current leads the voltage by 90. You have proved, derived. Because of this, we can say current leads the voltage by 90. In this derivation, it is important in case of capacitance also, in case of inductance also. Just write down this. Ma'am, I will take 3-4 minutes more, ma'am, please. Important. So, if you have noted down this, should I proceed to inductance? Noted down. Should I rub it?
Sir,
Yes, please. Should I rub it?
equation. Yes, sir. Sir, in equation 3, that cos, how you have converted in sine?
This is the formula here. Sin 90 plus theta is what? Cos theta. This is the formula of trigonometry. That's why I am saying here. Why is that? Normally, this small formula you must know. Sin 90 plus theta is what? Cos theta. So cos theta can be written like 90 plus theta. Theta here is omega t,
Yeah.
and 90 we are writing pi by 2. So this is the
Yes.
formula here.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just I am taking 2-3 minutes maximum. I am taking
Yes, sir.
pure capacitance. Pure capacitance. Here, pure capacitance is connected. Your inductance connected across AC source. So this is say here inductance, and this is the minus sign. So current lags behind the voltage. It is also very important derivation. And I'll take maximum now 2-3 minutes maximum. Here, what is the relation? Again, what is the relation here for inductance? E, and this is the E, and this is the E. Both are in opposition. Both are in opposition. So here E can be written as minus E. Can we write like this? What is E here? Minus L di by dt. Can we write like this also? So it can be written plus L di by dt. I think up to this, there's no doubt. Because E and minus E both are in opposition as per Lenz's law. Di by dt and di by dt, L minus plus. So di can be written as E by L dt. I think by cross multiplication we can write it. What is the value of E here? Putting this value of E, 1 by L, E naught, sin omega t, dt. Okay. Now, if we integrate it, then I can be written as E naught by L Sin omega t integration will be minus cos omega t upon omega. We have discussed this case earlier also. This is the simply formula. Sin omega t integration minus cos omega t upon omega. In differentiation multiply करते हैं. So here it can be written minus cos omega t and upon omega. Again we are writing omega L is equal to what? XL, inductive reactance. So we are writing here E naught upon XL cos omega t, and E naught upon XL means I naught. So we can write here I equal to minus I naught cos omega t. Up to this I think there is no doubt. Yes, tell me, hurry up. I'll take 1 minute maximum. Minus I naught cos omega t. Now we have to write cos omega t in terms of sin. At the same time, there is no minus sign here. There is no minus sign. So minus को भी हटाना, cos को side में, minus को plus. We can do it like this. I is equal to what? I naught sin omega t minus 90. Because sin 90 minus theta is also plus. Because of minus, it comes here. That is why we can say because of this minus here, we can say current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree. Got it? Current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree. Okay? In inductance, we have to integrate it. In case of capacitance, we have to differentiate it. Formula, you know, if you formula know, we can convert easily. And omega L can be written as XL, inductive reactance. It is inductive reactance.